morning everyone and welcome to Picton. I am so excited about this one today. So I've just woken up, excuse what's going on here. But yeah, so we've just arrived in Picton. We don't actually have a shore excursion planned for today, so the group that I'm with have just decided that we're going to go and walk around on our own, see what's in the town, yeah, just have a look around on our own basically. And so we have 5 stops. Today is the 3rd, so we're halfway through, and I opened my balcony curtain this morning and this is the view that I got. It just already looks so incredible. So that is my balcony view for today. I think it's the best one that we've had so far. So we still have Christchurch and Dunedin to go, and we don't have shore excursions planned for those ones either. We are meeting a friend in Christchurch, so we might we'll probably just hang around with her, I think. And for Dunedin we might book a shore excursion, or we might just walk around on our own. We're not sure yet. But yeah, we'll see how today goes, and I am going to vlog and film the whole thing, especially here in Picton because it's so beautiful. I'm so excited about this one. Well, you can see it in the camera, but so much of New Zealand so far has just been houses like in amongst the greenery and up on stilts, and just the views are incredible. So we're off the ship now. We're in Picton. We just got given a map, so we've had a little bit of a look of the town, and I think we've figured out what we're going to do. So I'll just spin you around. We are going to go for a hike or a walk that way in the dense forest, and I can't wait. So we had a choice of a few different walking trails, but we've chosen the cliff trail so that we can have this view for most of the way. Yeah? Oh yeah, and over there, I don't know if you can see in the screen, but that is the ship that we're on. Made it to the end. It was only a short walk, but now we are rewarded with this incredible view. So we just left from the Bob's Bay lookout, and now we're going up to the what's this one again?
Harbour lookout.
Harbour lookout. And this has taught me that I really need to improve my cardio, but we've got a little view spot so far. And if this is what it's like here, then I think the top will be amazing. So we've made it to the harbour view section of the hike, and the view up here is pretty, oh wow, yeah, it's pretty good. So we just stopped up at the Harbour View lookout for a little bit. Just had, just a look up there. And now we're just on our way back down now. And the view in here is incredible. Thank you. Like, it's pretty much just dense forest and cicadas going off all the time. Like, you just feel, it's amazing. So out of the 5 stops that we are doing on this cruise in New Zealand, I think so far out of the 3 that we've done, Picton is definitely my favourite. Also, if you haven't seen my Wellington and Napier vlog, you should definitely go and check it out, because this one kind of follows that. But yeah, Picton is just, it's like a postcard. It's so picturesque and it's quite small, but there's a lot of hiking trails that just, well, they go all the way up there, just everywhere. So if you're a nature lover, you love to hike and walk, then Picton is definitely awesome for you. And we love hiking, we love walking, so for us, like, Picton's just perfect.
Next stop, food.
Next stop, food.
Well, I did last 2 days last time, but now we're using it. There's also coming over the bridge with a couple of older ladies hang out. Shop somewhere.
So we are back on the ship, which means that is all for today, all for Picton. But tomorrow we stop in Wellington for the day, and then after that we stop in Dunedin. So I hope you will stay tuned for that. Good morning. So this morning we have arrived in Akaroa, and I've just opened the cruise ship blinds, and this is the view that we have this morning. So this morning is so nice again. And so we're not actually at a wharf this morning, so to get to the islands we have to catch a water shuttle, which is interesting. We've been at a wharf for the other 3 stops, so today is a water shuttle, which will be interesting, but give it a go. So we just got off the tender and now we've arrived in Akaroa. It only took about 20-25 minutes on the tender to get from the ship to here, even though the ship is just there. But yeah, obviously speed limits and whatever. So it was actually pretty smooth getting across. It was just very cramped in, I guess. But yeah, now we've arrived in Akaroa. Didn't take too long. So apparently Akaroa only has just over 600 people living in this town, and you can also walk from one end of the other in, I think it was 15 minutes, which is quite, so it's quite a small town, but it's seems to be a lot going on, a lot of shops, cafes, just, yeah, a lot going on for a small town, which is good. So we don't actually have a plan yet of what we're going to do, but we do have a map, so we'll probably just take a walk around the town as usual, have a look at some cafes, some shops, just a couple of viewpoints, yeah, just see what Akaroa has to offer. And this is the view so far. So it looks really small, quite quaint, nice, and just surrounded by nature, which is always nice. So I'm going to take you guys along with me for this one as well. This is our first stop for today. We're doing the Giant's house. Apparently a child like years ago, looked up to the house and said, that's a giant's house, and I think that sounds like where the story came from. So there's a mosaic garden, a cafe, and I think it's $20 to have a look through a house as well. So something interesting to note, the owner of this house has been living here for 23 years, and for 20 years she has been working on all of the mosaics in this garden. And the garden is just, it's huge and full of mosaics and flowers, and the videos don't even do it justice. It's so nice. So we've just finished up at the giant's house with the mosaic garden, and it was $20 in cash to look through the garden, and it was about $21 if you were paying with card, but I think it was absolutely worth it. Yeah, so the garden's an hour and a half away from Christchurch, but I think, yeah, as I said, it was absolutely worth it. The detail was incredible, and yeah, you could just spend like an hour or two there. It was so pretty. They've got a cafe and stuff as well. It's also B&B, so she's really set herself up. It's awesome. Yeah, it was amazing. Loved it so much. So the plan now is we just got to Stanley Park, which is a little bit of a walking trail, just over 1 kilometre, so we're going to do that. Yeah, so it's just off the main road. It doesn't look too long, but seems to cover a lot of the town, so we're just going to do that. And then apparently there's really good fish and chips here, and yeah, so after this we're just going to go and get some fish and chips, so hopefully it's yummy. So we were just talking to some other touristy people who have done this little hike, walk, whatever you want to call it. They said it's really good and definitely worth it at the top. There's lots of flowers and pretty things, but they said there's a huge bee's nest, and don't get too close. And the guy got stung, so we're going to be careful. So that's the top, just up there, and we've got some friends. Hi. Okay, so we've made it to the top. I think it only took about half an hour, I reckon, but look at the view that we have now. So you can see the cruise ship in the background over there as well. So we're finishing the day off with some fish and chips just from a small fish and chip stand on the wharf. It's called Murphy's Fish, I think, and this is what it looks like. Yum!
I am excited.
Yes, we're very excited for this, and then we're going to join the queue and head back to the ship, I think. So Akaroa is incredible, amazing. I think it's definitely worth the trip here. It's so beautiful and picturesque, and yeah, it's only a small town, but feels like there was a lot to do. So yeah, today's been very good, and see you tomorrow. Good morning. So we are in Dunedin this morning, and we have an excursion planned. So we're going to Ulverston House and Lanark Castle. I'm not sure how to say that one yet, but I'm sure I'll find out when we actually get there. So the weather today is about 11 to 12 degrees, which as far as I know is about 51 to 53 in Fahrenheit. So not hugely warm, but we're not going to let a little bit of rain stop us. And this is the view that we have from our balcony this morning. So as you can see, it's pretty overcast today, but that's okay. I actually kind of like the cold weather, so that's right. So the view isn't too exciting this morning, but I think once we start getting into the town, it'll be really nice and lush and green, because that's what it kind of looks like already, apart from the shipping containers and all that in the way there. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys along with me for our excursion today, especially considering it is our last shore excursion, and that's when I will wrap this vlog up, because tomorrow we are cruising through Fiordland Park, and I'll make that a separate vlog containing the last 3 days of the cruise as well. So either way, I'm going to take you guys along to this excursion today, and hope you enjoy this. So heading to the bus now. So we've just arrived at the castle, and everyone on the bus is kind of split into 2 different groups, and we are doing the morning tea first while the other group does a tour of the castle, and then we'll swap. So it looks like we've got some scones, some biscuits, some tea and coffee. It all looks really yummy. For the tour. So at the moment we are at the top of the castle. The day is not the best, so you can't see a lot, but this is what you can see. What?
Just makes it feel more Scottish.
Yeah. So we've just arrived at Ulverston House. We're about to go in. There's no photography allowed in the house for security reasons, so I will see you guys after. So we are back on the ship now, and we are heading now to Fiordland Park. So I am going to wrap up this vlog, and I really hope that you enjoyed my selection of the South Islands from New Zealand. I think it's about, I don't know, it feels about 13 degrees right now in Dunedin. It's freezing, it's raining, hasn't been the best day, but overall it's been pretty good. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and please stay tuned for my next one, because in that one I will have the Fiordland Park and the last 2 days of my cruise ship vlog in there as well. So yeah, please feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to have a chat with you all, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my kind of videos. Thank you so much for watching.